उसको बच्चों के प्यारे प्यारे fresh faces and really feels so nice. Good morning, kids. And here we are going to deal with the last part of the chapter, chapter number 5. And about the factory waste and its harms, we have discussed previously also. But once again, factory waste are actually known as effluents, and they are acidic in nature. And if they are thrown directly in the water, they are going to harm or damage the texture of water, and of course they are going to kill the organisms living in water. To be straightforward, if I say, that will be, of course, it is going to kill the fish living in that zone of water. Okay. Now let's start a bit about it. The last part of the chapter, take the notes of it, and then we are going to deal with the question answers. Factory waste, the fourth and the last heading. It is acidic in nature. It is, of course, acidic in nature. And is neutralized by and is neutralized by adding some bases to it. Neutralized by adding basic substances. This prevents killing of fish. Specifically, fish are only there in that topmost zone. And with that, we come to the end of the chapter. And now we are going to discuss about exercise questions, page number 6. We are going to discuss this, and of course, my kids are going to write that in the fair notebook. The assignment of it, of course, will be uploaded after the assignment is completed, which was given earlier. And again, I would like to remind you that 7th happens to be the last date for the submission of the previous assignment. Last 1 minute to wind up this one. And let us start discussing. By the time the other kids are writing, I would expect my kids to please open up page number 56. And here I'm sharing that page also with you people. That's the first question we are going to focus on. State the differences between acids and bases. And read that question carefully. And what you're supposed to do in that is, the first question depicts about the differences between acids and bases. And what does it basically speaks about that? What are the differences according to us? The
Acid,
first difference
acid are
according to the taste.
sour in taste. Bases are bitter in
Yes,
taste.
very good. That would be the first difference based on that. That
Bases
acids
are
are
acidic in nature
Ma'am,
and bases
bases
are
are
basic in
soapy in
nature.
touch.
one by one, one by one, one by one. I would like to
Ma'am,
hear
acid
all.
are soluble in water, but bases do not soluble in water.
No, this is a wrong point actually, beta. Both of them are. And now I would like to hear Kumud. The first difference, of course, we know that acids will be sour in taste and bases bitter in taste. Correct. Now let's move ahead with the second one. Yeah, Kumud?
Ma'am, acids are acidic in nature and bases are basic in nature. Bases are of soapy touch.
Correct. The soapy touch, even Prithvi told me, correct? You are going to that because acids definitely we cannot touch, but bases they are soapy in nature. Is it that bases are too safe? We can go ahead touch any base? No. This sodium hydroxide is such a strong base and its solution is actually formed with the help of pellets. Pellets means they are like small tablets. And if you put those white tablets in water to make sodium hydroxide solution, the solution becomes too hot. You cannot touch that. Okay, but yeah, for normal cases we can say that bases are soapy in touch. But exactly what do we mean by this term once we say that acids are acidic in nature and bases are basic in nature, meaning what? Like I told you,
Ma'am,
acids
this means
contain acids contain H plus. I wrote that on the board the other day. Acids contain H plus and bases contain OH negative. That is different. What about the indicator? Litmus. Acids turn dash litmus to dash.
Acid turn blue litmus
blue.
to red,
Blue to red. And bases,
and bases turn
Red
red
to blue.
red litmus to blue.
very good. So my kids know a lot of differences. So these
And one another difference is phenolphthalein is colorless in acid but with pink in base.
all right. So we are going to write down these differences under the heading for the difference in the question number 1. Now question number 2. Ammonia is found in many household products such as window cleaner. It turns red litmus blue. Let me put this information first of all here. It says for question number 2, this is ammonia and ammonia formula is NH3 and it turns litmus red to blue. Red to blue. What is its nature?
Basic.
Yes.
Basic in nature.
Yeah, that's good. We know that.
Basic.
Yes, it has to be basic in nature. Right? And one confusion I would like to clear here. We think that bases do not dissolve in water. Well, kids, bases which dissolve in water, they are given some other name, they are known as alkali.
Alkali.
Sodium hydroxide is best example for it. There are many others also, KOH also. Yeah. Third question. Name the source
All
from which
soaps are made up of alkali.
all
Soaps.
all soaps are made up of. Well, soaps basically, even if you say na beta, soap equals to sodium hydroxide, you are right. Okay, basically sodium hydroxide is used as sodium salt. Soaps are actually sodium salts we say. That means sodium hydroxide is used there, right? So here, name the source from which litmus solution is obtained.
Lichen.
Yes.
Lichen.
The lichen plant.
Yes. Good.
Like it.
The answer has to be lichen. And what is the use of this solution they are asking? Question number
To
3.
check
Indicator.
whether a
It has
substance is
a
acidic or basic.
distilled water.
Indicator.
This solution is used as indicator.
I know my kids are enthusiastic.
Solution is used as an indicator.
Very good. And everybody like wants to participate. But do me a favor, one by one. Okay, if one child is speaking, just wait for that. Even if your answer is same, no problem. No problem. We are here to discuss the question answers only. Okay, one by one. We are going to keep it in mind. Okay, good. So here the answer will be, this says that it is actually basic in nature and this ammonia, and after that we have covered about the source. Source is of course lichens, and lichens are used to, what is the use? The use is of course,
Lichen is association of fungi and algae.
Indicator.
yes,
Ma'am,
used as an indicator. It
To
is
find
used,
basic and acidic.
yeah,
use indicator.
yeah, indicator के साथ we are going to add the sentence also. It is used as an indicator to distinguish between acids and bases. Correct, child?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move ahead with the next question now. Indicator spelling will be INDI. है ना? So just be careful. It's okay. We'll learn. No problem. Next, is distilled water acidic, basic, or neutral? Question number 4.
Distilled water is neither acidic nor basic.
Yes.
It is neutral.
Yes. See, the little bit tricky there, tricks they are playing with us in the textbook. Yeah, instead of water, what they are writing? Distilled water. Water has to be neutral. Alright, Bacha? Now, okay, here let me make it very clear to you. What is the difference between distilled water and water? Distilled water we cannot drink. It is used for laboratory purposes, we know. Distilled water is used for injecting. In injections also they are using distilled water only. What is this distilled water? Distilled water does not contain any sort of salts in it. Zero salts. Neither we can drink distilled water nor we can drink seawater. Seawater contains much more amount of salts dissolved in it. You know, 35 grams per liter. 35 grams per liter. So that also we cannot drink, and distilled water also not, because distilled water doesn't contain some amount of dissolved salts in it. Tap water, the water that we drink, it contains some amount of salts dissolved in it. Okay? So, I would request my kids to please focus on the questions that we are covering. And how would we verify? Of course, we are going to use both the litmus. Please better remember that. How will we identify this is neutral? We are going to use both the litmus. Blue litmus?
And red litmus.
Yes, and red litmus. And in both the cases, what is the
Do not
result?
change.
No change. You add blue, it remains blue. You add red, it remains red. No change means it is neutral. No change. This is a clear-cut indication that it is neutral. Okay, kids? Now let's move ahead with the next question. And to the coincidence, this question we have covered in the notes. Right? Question number 5, neutralization reaction. Definition we have already covered. When acids react with bases, they form salt and water. NaOH plus HCl, NaCl plus H2O. Covered? Yes or no? Okay, so that is neutralization reaction for question number 5. Now here comes some tricky part in question number 6. Let's see. Question number 6 is for true and false. Now, I am going to read and I am going to ask my kids. Okay. So, let's see. It has to be All right, here we go. The first one, question number 6, first part. First part of it. Nitric acid. Acid word, right? Nitric acid formula also we have written the other day. Again we can write nitric acid. And it says turns red litmus blue.
False.
Yes.
False.
Yes.
False.
मैम
False.
And red Christmas blue करते हैं.
It has to be false. Yes. The correct answer will be that actually if you are using nitric acid, it has to turn blue litmus
Blue to
to
red.
blue to red,
Blue
not red
litmus.
to blue. That means this one is wrong.
False.
This is false. Now moving ahead with the second part of it. Second part.
Then true. Second part true.
Sodium.
False. Ma'am, false.
True. Then true.
False.
Then true. Then true.
All right.
Ma'am,
We are going to debate on this. That's why I'm
Ma'am, false. Ma'am, false.
okay. Okay. Got your message. Got it? Now for 2 minutes you listen to me and then again try to answer. Okay. It says sodium hydroxide. We have heard that wherever their hydroxide term is there, it is a base. Right? And,
Very true.
and if in the formula we have OH, that means it is base. See, I do not know what is written ahead. I really don't know. Let me read the sentence. First of all, I'm just trying to understand that sodium hydroxide is a base. Wherever I hear this word hydroxide means base. Okay, now let's read the sentence. It says sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus to red. Now for fraction of seconds, actually I forgot. I have covered. Wait a
Very
minute.
true.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now for fraction of seconds, I actually forgot what I have covered about acid and base and the litmus color. Now in this case, please, before you move ahead for the answer, try and understand this one. We have covered about acids A, B, R. Right? Always B will come after A. That means acids turn blue litmus to red. Whenever there is a confusion, see in true and false, either it will be true or it will be a false. Don't be confused. So in this one, what happens is that if acids for BR we are writing, then for bases, this is for acid we were writing, and this is for bases we are writing. For bases, it will be red to blue. Clear? Now, again the same question we are coming back. Sodium hydroxide turns. The question says blue to red. It says it turns blue to red. It's a base. And base is supposed to turn. What the base?
Ma'am, base turns to red to blue.
Yeah. And here in the sentence,
And
what
that
is
is why
done?
this statement is
Blue to red is written.
This statement is
Ma'am, false.
false मैम false
very good. Kids. Whenever, I repeat again, मेरे बच्चों, whenever you are finding it difficult to recall, please do write these two. These two. Okay? Today we are in 7th, tomorrow we will be in 10th after 2 years. Again in further, this concept is going to be helping you. Clear it is, bacha? So this statement happens to be false. Clear? Now let's move ahead with the third statement. The third statement now. All right. Let's have the third one. The third one says sodium hydroxide. Let me write that first. This is the third part of question number 6. It says sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid.
HCl.
Yeah, by now you must have learned these formulas, my kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Neutralize each other and form salt and water.
True.
True. Ma'am, true.
Ma'am, true.
True.
That is true because the salt and water are neutral.
And the best part
And
is
when the acid and base mix, they make sugar.
correct.
True.
Ma'am, true.
And the best part is that I have done this in question number 5 also. Right? So let's move ahead with the next question now. Indicator is a substance. That means this fourth point is about indicator. Right? Let's see. They're talking about indicator.
Ma'am, true होगा इसका.
Ma'am, true.
Ma'am, true.
Ma'am, true. Ma'am, true.
Indicator is a substance which shows different colors in acidic and basic.
Ma'am, true.
Ma'am, true.
Ma'am, true.
Very good, very good. All my kids are giving me the right answer.
Ma'am, true.
Ma'am, true.
Yes. Now the fifth part of it. It says, tooth decay is caused by the presence of a base.
False.
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 Ma'am, false.
It is caused by the acid of bacteria.
Yes.
Acid of bacteria.
Ma'am, bacteria converts it into acid.
Bacteria converts it into acid. Okay. I'm just going to, my kids know a lot of it you know. I'm just going to change a little bit and modify a little bit. Right? Try and understand. Of course, this statement is actually, the reason is acid and not base. So this statement goes false. Right? Now try and understand one thing. If this is the tooth socket and this is my tooth, one only I have drawn, right? We are trying to understand the phenomena. We have eaten something. After eating, what happened? The structure of the buccal cavity is such that every particle of the food is not going to move down the throat. Some particles will get sticking to the parts of the teeth here and there. Now those food particles which are sticking somewhere inside the oral cavity, beyond these food particles, there are many bacteria. See, the best part I'm telling you, there is an ad nowadays on television. This ad clearly says that there is this like a mother, father and the kid, they are sitting and they're watching the television and they are laughing at one point of time and they stop the camera there. And then they move the camera inside their oral cavity and there are lots many microorganisms there. Have you seen that ad? If not, try it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now also, we are sitting and standing here after brushing the teeth in the morning to tell you the fact right now also there are numerous bacteria in mine and yours. Inside the body, inside mouth, plenty because that's open. This cavity is open to air. So many bacteria are there, right? Now those bacteria, every organism need energy to survive. What will they do? They will start eating this food. And bacteria is single cellular. I am drawing one bacteria to understand. For example, this is my bacteria I have drawn here. What it will do? To digest its food, it will start secreting acid outside its body. Okay, and the food gets dissolved and it absorbs the dissolved food inside. अपने खाने के लिए it has to digest the food outside the body. And for that process, what it has done? Secreted acid. Now, where is this acid? The acid is lying near to the tooth for the long period of time. This is the cause of tooth decay. It slowly damages. See, the outside most covering of the tooth is very hard. It is made up of enamel.
It is harder than a bone itself.
Hardest substance in human body. Very thin layer, but even it is harder than bones. Right? So it is not going to get damaged or decayed in one day. But in due course of time it will. So me, as a child of 7th standard, what should I do? Morning and night, brushing the teeth. During the day once, whenever you are eating something, please rinse your mouth. And if I go for a typical Hindi term, kulla kariye khana khane ke baad. Okay? And brush your teeth twice a day. Morning and before going to the bed. Minimum this one we can do. You know what actually doctor suggests? They say that after eating every food item you must brush your teeth, which is not possible. Right? So at least minimum this we can do. Whenever you eat something, morning, afternoon, evening, snacks, this is your age, you will be hungry most of the times because your body is growing. So eat as much as you want to. But side by side, do this also. Cleansing the oral cavity. Keeping the mouth clean. Okay, Vicha? And now, after this question, we move ahead with question number 7. It says, Dorji, a name they have taken of a person, has few bottles of soft drinks in his restaurant. But unfortunately, these are not labeled. He has to serve the drinks on demand. One customer wants acidic drink.
शाक मध्ये हमेशा नहीं होता नहीं शाक नहीं बनानी दही बड़ा के क्यों तो रात तो उन फंस गई की थी चमचा भरी भरी खवा
Ritesh, mute yourself.
No cross comments, please.
It is mute कर दो.
Please, no cross comments. Now, one customer wants acidic, the other one basic, and third one wants neutral. Acidic, basic, neutral. And the question is, how will he actually serve them? How will he find out?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am,
मैम इंडिकेटर लाएगा वो.
Ma'am, can I tell?
He can use
Indicator.
Ma'am, by using indicator.
Utkarsh.
ma'am, me?
Yeah, Utkarsh.
Ma'am, we test the acidic structure to the blue litmus.
Yes.
Then, ma'am, we don't know what is acidic and basic.
Yeah.
We put the solution on the litmus.
Yes.
We put the solution on blue litmus.
Yes.
See, this is a red. This is going to red. We say that this is acidic.
Correct. Wait a minute, Utkarsh. Wait, Utkarsh. I want Siddhika to repeat what Utkarsh has just told me. Siddhika, how will you test that a given soft drink is acidic? A moment ago, Utkarsh told. Try to be attentive in the class, please, kids. Okay? Yes. Anjali can tell me that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Whatever Utkarsh has just now discussed about how to identify an acidic drink, could you please repeat that?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Utkarsh told that we will take the blue litmus and pour the drink on it. If it turns red, then it will be acidic because acid turns blue litmus to red.
Very good. I'm so happy. Neerav, can Neerav tell me how to identify a basic solution out of them? Basic soft drink. Neerav, how will you identify that it is a basic soft drink?
Ma'am, by using red litmus on it, it would be
Very good.
turned to green, so it would be base.
It will turn red to
It will turn green, so it will basic.
a slight change here, bacha. There is no green like I wrote here on the board. Read it first and then tell me. We want to identify a basic one, right? And bases turn red litmus to
Blue, ma'am.
Blue, ma'am.
blue. So either it is blue or it is red. There is no other color in litmus. Okay, we are discussing only about litmus right now, bacha. Okay, so here acidic is going to turn to red, basic is going to turn red to blue, and neutral, no change. Now the question comes, is Dorji going to have the litmus solution with him? Very easily. In market it is available very easily. Anybody and everybody can have it. Siddhika has heard that? Moving ahead to the next question now. The next question, we are reading it. Question number 8, explain why. And let's see, it says, an antacid tablet. Read this one carefully. An antacid tablet is taken when you suffer from acidity.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, may I?
Wait a minute. Just
Ma'am, may I?
I
Ma'am,
will ask.
can I tell?
Wait, kid, let me ask you. We are going to discuss it here. That's question number 8.
Ma'am, could I tell?
Question number 8, the A part of it. It says antacid in acidity. Right? So antacid in acidity. Yes.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Chirag can tell me. Yeah.
Ma'am, may I?
Ma'am, please.
Wait, Utkarsh. Let Chirag speak. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. When we suffer from acidity, our stomach releases much acid than usual. So to nullify the extra acid, we use antacid tablets.
Ah. Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes.
Ma'am, we use anti-acidic tablet because in the acidity our any our body is acidic, and when we pour anti-acidic in our body, then the acid and base mix when they make neutral,
Hmm.
and
Kumud,
we
can I ask you the name of the antacid?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Hmm?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Kumud knows it? The antacid.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Formic
acid.
Ma'am, no.
Ah, Prithvi, I am asking you antacid.
Ma'am, can I tell?
In your stomach, lots of acidity is there. You are supposed to take an
Ma'am, can I?
Wait, Chirag. Yeah?
No. Digene.
Enodigene contains which compound, my dear?
Ma'am,
I told you about that name.
ma'am, milk of magnesia.
Milk of magnesia. Right? Don't write this Eno in your exam, please. Okay? Milk of notes, my dear. All right. Okay, let's move ahead and understand about the next one. Calamine solution is applied on the skin when ant bites. Why calamine will be applied?
Ma'am, to nullify the effect of formic acid.
To neutralize the effect of ant bite.
I in bite it injects some formic acid into the skin. Calamine solution contains zinc carbonate, which is basic in nature.
Ritesh is
Therefore,
answering
it
that,
is
right?
applied on the skin to neutralize the effect of formic acid.
Ritesh is right. The compound's name is calamine.
Calamine solution.
Calamine contains which one?
Ma'am, zinc
Calcium
carbonate.
hydroxide.
Zinc carbonate.
Then zinc.
Zinc carbonate. Remember the compounds that are present in those, right? Always keep in mind. The next one. Factory waste is neutralized. A moment ago we have covered because that is acidic in nature. Right? Now this is a very question with a lot of twist. This actually I want to discuss with my kids. It says
Ma'am, can I?
three liquids are given to you. This please listen and listen very carefully, right? Very carefully. Question says, and this is actually a tricky question, and the same pattern question is there in 10th standard also. Please try and understand. The question says, three liquids are given to you. Three liquids, right? One is HCl. Hydrochloric acid. Second one is sodium hydroxide and sugar solution. Sodium hydroxide and sugar solution. That means this is acidic, this is basic, this is neutral. But all these three are transparent like water. Now the question comes, you have only turmeric as indicator. You are
Ma'am,
going
can I
to listen to me and listen to me very carefully. You have turmeric. We know that turmeric turns red in case of
basic.
right? What I'm going to do is I have only one indicator, and this indicator does not change color in acid. So listen here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add turmeric to the base. Right? That means I'm going to add it here. Basic plus turmeric. And this solution is going to turn red. How will I know that this is basic? What I did was actually I added a pinch of turmeric to all the three. Right?
Ma'am, we done in the class.
In one case, it will turn red. The moment it turns red, it is segregated or separated as basic. I have separated it as and labeled it as NaOH. What is the second step I did? I took up
Ma'am,
this.
can I tell?
Wait a minute. We are going to take this red solution, red NaOH, and we are going to add to both of them. This red we are going to add here and here. That means this sodium hydroxide which has turned red, I have added to the other two transparent solutions. In this case, acid
Ma'am, in acid the
Ma'am,
heat will release and it will neutralize.
Yes. In
ma'am,
this
in sugar
case,
solution, it remains red.
in this one,
Yes, ma'am.
previously when I added turmeric, no change.
Ma'am, sugar solution will turn into basic.
Red also, no change. But the moment I added, here when I added turmeric, no change. But once I added this base to it, the red color become, it starts fading away, right? It is going to fade away, indicating that this is acid. Bottom line is any change, the moment I will add those red drops in acidic solution, it is again going to get neutralized. Some change will be there in the color that indicates that it is acid. And it remains red. As same intensity, it remains red, no change. That means it is neutral. Is it clear? In the question, they have given you turmeric. In exam, they may ask you that you have only one litmus. How will you identify? Again, the answer will be same. If, say, for
Yes,
example,
ma'am.
you have only blue litmus, you add blue litmus to all the three. In case of acid, it will turn red. In the other two, it remains same. Okay, then you add that red litmus to the other two. Where the change takes place, that is actually a base, and where there is no change, that is neutral. Is it clear, kids? Next question.
Yes,
Blue
ma'am.
litmus paper is dipped in a solution, it remains blue. Now we have dipped in blue litmus. It remained blue. They are asking us, the question is, what is the nature of the solution? Here you try to tell the answer now.
Ma'am,
Blue
the
remains
nature of
blue.
the
Ma'am, basic.
ma'am, the nature of the solution is basic.
Basic.
What about neutral? In neutral also it will remain blue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? So this is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
yes, the answer, two answers will be there for this question. Blue remains
Ma'am,
blue
neutral.
in neutral and in
Ma'am, it can be both
Basic.
basic
it
and
can be
neutral
both
because it
also.
will not
Basic.
change the color.
Yeah, it can be a base also.
Ma'am,
Understood?
ma'am,
Be a base also.
ma'am, when
Now
we
we will.
litmus to basic,
So in both
ma'am,
answers,
then the
yes. Tell me the answer of question number 11 now. Question number 11. Question number 11. Consider the following statements. Both acids and bases change color of all indicators.
False. False.
All four.
False, ma'am.
False, ma'am.
Which option you feel is right?
Ma'am, all four.
The first one, all four.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, only D.
First two.
All four.
All four.
Ma'am, A and D.
Okay. Why A and D?
false.
All right. So many questions I have attempted. I'm leaving this question to my kids now. All right. I am going to do the assignment. Yes, tomorrow happens to be the last day for the previous assignment. So please try to wind it up. And I'll be
Yes,
putting
sir.
up this as the assignment. Okay. Happy learning, kids.
Thank you, ma'am, for teaching us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for teaching us.
I hope my kids enjoyed it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So start
leave it out.
start reading